Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 499. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Steampunk Star Raisin.
Hey, what the hell up?
All right, what's up, Daniel?
Hi.
So today, early this morning, first the German version of Star Trek Beyond hit, and then we got the American version, the real version, English. What's up, Ray?
Alright, guys.
All right, so here's the thing. Now, the second trailer, the real trailer, the color palette was totally better. For a second I was like, well, why is the Beastie Boys playing? But I got what's happening here. First, before I say my reaction, what did you think of it, Daniel? I'm going to go with Daniel first.
It was awesome. I loved it. It was awesome. I watched that like 50 times already. It's so freaking awesome.
Now, poor Daniel couldn't wait for Star Trek to come back out. He's been dying for this. Today, his wishes were granted. He got to see, finally, and we all did, what the hell it's going to look like, what it's going to be about, Star Trek Beyond. Ray, did you see it?
I did see some of it, but I was in between and there, but I did see the majority of it.
Okay, what did you think of it?
Well, anything can be better than the second one, can't it?
Right.
I'm just hoping it doesn't flop.
What about you, Steampunk?
Not a big fan of the Abrams universe. This is still an Abrams film. I have a new tagline for that film. Star Crap Beyond. Flush it through the toilet vortex.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't say that because it sounds a bit like an adult film industry like
Wow. Wow, you hate
well,
it.
the vortex of the toilet, it's a turd.
You hate it.
Wow.
Wow.
Cosmic turd. Yeah,
Why?
very poppy, snap pop action, like the first two Abrams films. People forget that Abrams used to work with Michael Bay. Michael Bay was his mentor.
Okay.
And, because Abrams wrote the screenplay for Armageddon when Michael Bay hired him to write the screenplay. He was the director and producer. So, Abrams being a big fan of Michael Bay, and he's still the executive producer on Star Trek Beyond. I see his influence, even though he's not the director. And they brought in a director from Fast and Furious, which Fast and Furious to me is mildly entertaining. I'm not as big a fan of it as a lot of people are. And it just looked like snap, snap, pop, pop, let's be cutesy with Scotty. It's like, why? How is Scotty, like, cutesy and funny? It's more of the same crap, in my opinion. It's not Star Trek to me.
Right. Daniel, do you want to say anything about, like, that?
No, I just love this trailer so bad. It's so bad. It's so good. I downloaded it like
All right, I'm going to say
I respect anybody's opinion that loves it. Sorry, my voice is almost gone today. I have like a throat cold thing. Well, let me drink some lemon juice.
All right, so let me give my opinion of it, okay? I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, from what I gather, they're encountering something they never did before. These insect creatures that are like ripping the friggin' Enterprise to shreds. I don't know if they're insectoids or alien insect, whatever, or spaceships that are like insect or whatever it is, right? And I'm like, wow, they totally got annihilated. This is a whole new universe now because the whole timeline is going to be completely different. They're into this part of space I guess they were never in before or whatever. From what I get, they lose the ship, they lose the crew, and I guess the crew gets taken as hostages, the whole entire crew with the exception of the main cast, but then I see that Spock zaps out, so they got McCoy, they got a whole bunch of people, and Kirk's like, what are we going to do? Then I see this warrior, which I'm assuming is going to be the good. What I'm assuming is this. I believe they're going to do a different dynamic going forward in the future Star Trek films. I think they're gonna have the Kirk and the Spock, but that woman is gonna be integral as the main three. I think she's gonna be between, and I think that from now on she's gonna become part of the crew. If I don't know any better, and she's gonna make the whole dynamic completely different with Star Trek. Because what I'm getting is I'm just getting it. It could be my opinion wrong, but going forward, these future films, it's going to be Kirk, Spock, and that white alien lady. That she's probably going to be like in between both, siding with both, a part of the Enterprise crew. That's what I'm getting. I'm thinking that she's going to.
Awesome trailer.
Well, I thought that's what they were saying.
I think she's going to become. I think she's the white alien soldier is going to become the security or whatever she's going to be, security officer.
So
no, she's not a Romulan. She's I don't know what she is actually.
So basically, you think that she's going to be the key, like integral part
I
of
think she's
it?
going to be a new crew member in the future. That she's just going to be
Integral.
a main part. Yeah, and what I think is that this race that's Idris Elba is behind those insectoids and attacking the ship. I think they plan on going to Starfleet and Earth and destroying them, and I think that Kirk and Spock got to try to find a way to get to them before they get that far, I think.
I wonder if these were supposed to be the original illusion for the Borg, because the Borg were initially supposed to be little bugs, but because of all the, of course, special effect issues,
Right.
They turned them into humans who had been cybernized.
Well, I think this is a different, again, it's Star Trek Beyond, because it's different than what we've seen before. I mean, yes, in Star Trek 3, the Search for Spock, they had where the Enterprise was destroyed and they had to use other means, like a Klingon ship.
Yeah.
Maybe they're taking elements from that, but I think that this is going to be overall different. At least I hope it is.
Yeah, let's not have another Star Trek 3, because as we know, the
I,
last one was supposed to be a take on Wrath of Khan.
Now, here's the thing. Now, we could get a situation where this group wins, and Starfleet has to do the unthinkable of finding a way to defeat them by teaming up with the Romulans, with everybody, or reviving Khan and his people, unfortunately, to help them out.
Yeah.
To help them out to destroy these guys and make a deal with Khan. Hey, listen, you know what? We will give you a whole entire planet. It's yours, you and your people, just as long as you help us out. And what I would do is, if that was going to be the case, I would revive everybody but Khan. Already establish them on a planet, make them happy, and then revive Khan.
To ensure that.
Then wake up Khan and say, look, we've been here for like 3 years, okay? Come on, man.
Yeah,
so,
I have a theory about the little creatures that destroy the ship.
Oh, what are they?
I believe that they are micro-singularities grown out of all the plot holes from J.J. Abrams' previous 2 films.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
That's sarcasm at work. That's sarcasm.
They're actually from Moffats.
I'm being...
Oh! That's even worse!
Little Miss Moffat?
I was being silly. I like the deadpan. I had 2 deadpan humor all the time. That's my deadpan humor.
I don't think Daniel likes your humor, man.
We might see a spoiler. I mean, Star Wars.
Me and Daniel talked off camera about this.
He's getting
we agree to disagree. He knows I don't like the new Star Trek, and I know he loves the new Star Trek, and I'm okay with that.
Well, what's with Kirk's steampunk? What's with Kirk's steampunk type glasses when he beams out? Like, he's going to save the girl. He's got those goggles on there. It's like something out of steam.
Well, that's his X-ray vision for sexy time.
Okay.
Gonna do her. Ooh, that's not.
Listen, I honestly think seeing this trailer, that this movie is going to do awesome. I think you know what? I think they released it purposely.
Yeah.
Because they tried to sneak it out there, to put it out before Star Wars. So after Star Wars is done, they're like, all right, you have this to look forward to.
Yeah, you can talk about this now.
And they're tying it in with Star Wars because they're well, I mean, they've released it on the internet.
The same special effects they're doing Star Trek.
But they're releasing
Lucas.
An IMAX trailer for the IMAX.
No, but Lucasfilm is doing the special effects for Star Trek. He always does.
Oh, okay.
He always does both. Okay, so here's the thing. We have a little while. I'm excited and happy. I accept the trailer. I'm happy with it. I am actually happy. Happy.
Yeah.
I
I'm over the
like the
moon.
trailer.
Joy, happy, good. Happy.
Yippee,
Scott,
yippee,
Why don't you give your opinion of it, Scott? What do you think?
My opinion on it? Oh, I love it. Yeah, because I initially, because I'm trying to think, was it this one or was it the Independence Day that I saw initially at Twins? I forget.
Well, we're gonna talk about that next. But
Okay, I know.
right
I forget
now,
what I saw first at Twins, but the sound was off. And then I happened to saw the trailer when I was on YouTube. I thought, this looks interesting. Let's see what it is. And like I said, that white alien, the one with all tattoos.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're not going to do that again. When he got beamed when they were falling. And McCoy's listen, at least I'm not going to die alone. And then you see, and you knew there was going to be a little twist.
I like the way the special effects look with the transporter. The special effects with the transporter is different too. I like that.
They actually work this time, it looks like.
No, but it looks good. This transporter effect looks better than ever. That's
what I
cool.
mean.
More, since it's an alternate universe, I would have had at least a little bit more little sparkly colors to it. I mean, I don't know how.
You know what I would do? Because now the whole timeline's different.
Ask Moffat.
I would have Borg get alerted to this and attack at the end, where you see a cube ship, like you'd see the Borg ship, and they're like, okay,
that could be the Easter egg at the end of the thing.
Right? What the hell is this?
Better yet, they could have a CGI Spock Prime.
Or better yet, you don't hear. First you hear the Borg voice, and then that's when it fades back, and that's when you see the cube.
Hmm.
You don't see it initially. You just hear the Borg voice, and then when they open up, that's when you see the cube.
You know what would be really crazy and unexpected? If the Borg, without anybody knowing, technically time travel, and what you see is Locutus in the ship from the Next Generation universe. That like he just went there for like a little bit and then went back, and just like for some reason, like why the hell you would never expect that.
That's the voice. You hear
Locutus of Borg.
Yes, and that's when boom.
He's like, this universe will be ours, and it's like, whoa, that would be thick.
That's when you end it. That's when you
right, and then
the Borg were always my favorite.
Yeah.
Like the universe is so screwed up that like it created a fixture and he came right through it, or
and
something.
Then at the end it says to be continued.
Right. That'd be cool, man. I always thought that Picard was the best Borg, like ever.
The fact that the Borg Queen was the gal.
I thought the Borg Queen.
I liked her too, but the Locutus of Borg, yeah.
The only reason why I like the Borg Queen is because she's from my favorite favorite horror flick.
Right.
Well, I don't know. There's something really weird to me always about the Borg Queen. She's kind of grotesque and scary, but also super freaking hot, and I would tap that in a heartbeat.
Wow.
She's the ultimate. She's the ultimate cyberpunk.
Okay, now we're gonna go into
Independence Day.
Okay, Daniel.
I was gonna say, I think maybe, like you said, they're probably gonna make a deal with Khan because, like, I think these new aliens and maybe the Klingons are gonna team up and they're gonna go after the Federation. Because, like,
I'm just guessing, man. I'm just guessing.
I know, but if that does happen, because like they said, like the second movie did set up like a big conflict with the Klingons.
Well, I mean, you just give everybody super blood, and everybody will be
like Kirk is superhuman. Imagine that. That would be cool.
Not really. I don't think so. It doesn't really do anything that good in the trailer, so I don't think so.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to move on now to the next movie. Okay, so we also on the weekend got a trailer that they slipped it right in there. I was waiting for it because I knew it was going to hit soon. Wasn't exactly thinking it was going to hit on the weekend. Independence Day 2 Resurgence. Okay, now
Oh. Yeah.
Now, Scott, what did you think?
Yes. 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 Yes.
You think it's going to be amazing?
Yeah, it'll be amazing. It won't knock whichever movie. I'm saying, okay, whichever movie's out that time, it won't knock it out of its. If it does knock it out of its top spot, it'll be at least a week to week and a half. But the fact that they're going the whole thing about how we're using their technology, but the only problem is that
they advanced their technology.
Times.
Right, they advanced their technology as well.
But yet when they re-meet.
All right, so you liked it.
Yes, I did.
Right?
And it was great to see old Goldberg again.
Wait, Scott, let's Scott.
That's all I had to say. It was just so good.
Sorry, Scott.
Okay, so go, Ray.
I absolutely loved it. I can't wait. The ship that they found to everything. It was just so amazing and everything. And seeing the original members were like brilliant. The only downside to it is that they killed off Will Smith's character. And I'm not being rude. I can see why they've done it, but I'd have rather had him to say they'd on a mission somewhere else than have him killed off.
Well, here's the thing, okay? He was kind of like disrespectful with them, where they did a douche move to a douche answer, basically. So they're like, you want to keep holding up the project because you don't know if you want to sign or not, or you don't want to, you keep asking us to change the script. You know what? We're going to make it where you never come back. Okay, and there you go. All right? Like, they wanted him, but you know what? He should have did it. He should have did it. There's no reason he should have did it. His movies are not doing that great right now. And what are you going to be left? What are you going to do? Because you're not going to do Men in Black because you already talked that you don't want to do that either. So if you have no backup, if something really falls apart, which you always need to have a franchise backup. Yeah. Because these guys have, like Sylvester Stallone has Rambo, Rocky, friggin' Expendables. So, you got Arnold Schwarzenegger has all these different movies he can make as sequels, Terminator, whatever. He has nothing. I mean, unless
Suicide Squad. Hopefully that's his last hope or something.
We're hearing that he's going to be in the Batman movie as Deadshot, and he's going to be the villain. I mean, the only reason they're going to have him as the villain is because Will Smith. But other than that, I would never have saw in a million years that Deadshot would even be worthy of having a movie with Batman. Okay? That's ridiculous. All right? I think so.
Character than a...
I mean, he was great in Arrow, but I don't think he's going to be as good in...
Oh, as a primary movie villain.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be as good as, Arrow character one was.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Better. They should have said they couldn't have killed him off, but they should have said that he was on a mission somewhere else. But if you kill him off, it's just like a bit silly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm getting off topic. I want to stick with Independence Day. Go back to Independence Day. All right. What did you think of it, Daniel?
I loved it. I think it was awesome, and I heard what happened to Will Smith's character, and I was like, wow, that kind of sucks, He was piloting an experimental aircraft and then it exploded or something, and I think that was a crappy way to go, Yeah. They could have just brought him back in part 3,
Right.
Now they can't.
Well, they can't. What about you, Steampunk?
I'm one of the few people. I wasn't a fan of the original movie. Not a big fan of it. I felt like it was American propaganda.
Wow. That's shocking.
That's my honest opinion.
Oh. So two trailers you didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have to be honest. I have to be honest with what I feel. That's what I feel. You can disagree with me, and I respect that, but I just didn't like the original movie. It was mildly entertaining to me, and so I really could care less about a sequel.
Oh. Wow. All right, so I'm going to give my opinion now of it. Well, Ray, did you give your opinion?
Yeah.
All right, let me give my opinion.
The floor is yours.
I liked it, but I'm a little worried. about it because there's something about the trailer that has me a little weary that it may not be what we think it's going to be. It may not be on the caliber of the first one. I mean, it's
the War of the Worlds.
I mean, flashy special effects. I mean, the first one mostly had story and characters that were likable. I don't know. I didn't see any. There was something missing for me in the trailer. I did like it, but Jeff Goldblum as the main thing in the trailer.
That's why I said. Yeah, that's why I said I can see it maybe hitting.
I'm on uneasy. I'm on uneasy.
Yeah, I can see it making #1, but maybe for a week and a half. But
well, I can't actually see it make him #1.
The way it looks, it could go either way. It could be great or it could suck. And something about the trailer that's missing something massive. I don't know what it is.
I think it's Will Smith.
Maybe not. The comedy, I don't know. It looks too serious. There's no comedy. I mean, I don't know. Not that
Will Smith he's charismatic. He has a natural sense of comedy about him. You know, he can be an action hero, but he'll make you laugh at the same time. So, without the charm of Smith, it's not going to be good.
But the thing is, this is just the first trailer. It might get better for the second one. You don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I think it could go either way, but something is missing in the trailer for me. Now, let's get to the matter at hand, and that is this week is Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday now because somebody changed the schedule and I got to work Friday.
Now, because I have to pick
up... there's a sneak preview on Thursday.
Right. Now, I could have got the tickets to see it myself, but I did not want to do that. I want to see with the kids. So, because I'm picking the kids up late Friday night, we're going to go Saturday night, and we're going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did read some new information about Supreme Leader.
I don't want to.
No spoilers. No spoilers now.
Oh, okay.
Because here's the thing: I've stayed away from the trailers. I only saw a few of them. That's it. I don't want to know anything about it no more. I'm gonna stay away from the internet Thursday night on, because I really don't want to see anything about the people that tonight it's air. It's released tonight on the red carpet, and I don't want to know anything about it. So
yeah, because when I did my walkabout, I added either the first or second trailer to.
I do want to know if we're going to see any. Here's the thing. I have a feeling. I heard that they were saying J.J. Abrams is very worried about if it will make $1.5 billion. I think we'll do that easy. So I don't think he has nothing to worry about. I'm hoping that it does. Like $3 billion, 400 million. That's what I predicted it to do.
Well, let me give you a reference. If you adjust, I've already did this off camera with Daniel. If you adjust for inflation in today's dollars, the last Star Wars movie, Revenge of the Sith, made $1.2 billion. That was worldwide in today's dollars.
Right. I got you.
It technically made $875 million.
Right.
So that gives you a reference point in the last Star Wars.
Right. All right, so here's the thing. What do you think it's going to do, Steampunk Star Wars?
I think it'll do about $2 billion. I don't think it'll surpass Avatar, because Avatar was amazing.
Wow. Okay. Daniel?
Well, I think it'll do $3 billion. I don't know if it'll do $4 billion. I think it'll do $3 billion.
Okay. Ray?
I'm going to be optimistic here, but I'm going to say it's going to pass $5 billion.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
Because I'm not being rude.
Scott?
Well, another reference point is Avatar made $2.7 billion, and that's the #1 all-time gross.
Right. Well, Ray, if you get it, Ray, you're the only one who's predicting it. So that's great.
I'm just taking into account how many people will go and rewatch it as well. Like all the die-hard people might go and rewatch it until the DVD comes out.
I'm going to say 4.5. Nah, 4.2.
I think 3 billion, around that, 3.4 billion. That's what's going to stand. Now,
what's the prize if we get it right?
We do have other news. It turns out that I was trying to find out the reasoning behind this, and so far I found the reason. It was a mystery as to why the new Phantasm was not released. Phantasm Ravager, or whatever. It turns out that J.J. Abrams is part of the reason why it was delayed. Because J.J. Abrams is a huge fan of Phantasm. And he is working on a recut with them for the original Phantasm. And he may be a part of some future project. Now, where does that leave the one that they filmed? Supposedly, it will still come out after they redo the first Phantasm, but J.J. Abrams, being that he's a huge fan, may work on a future sequel.
Nice.
And that was unknown. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know he was a big fan of Phantasm, so that's the reason it came out today. That J.J. Abrams.
That's where J.J. Abrams came up with the name for Captain Phasma. Because it's
right, Phantasm.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what the reasoning behind it is. Now, does anybody see Ash vs. Evil Dead?
I still got to watch it. I meant to do it last night, and I
Excellent.
totally forgot about it.
I have not seen it. I guess if there's somewhere, I can probably watch it on Foot Locker.
All right. What I'm about to say may not even really be a spoiler, but you know that they're going back to the cabin.
Yeah.
My thing is, we're going to see the return from the Army of Darkness, Evil Ash.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going to have with the hands. We're gonna see that return, and it's going to lead into a cliffhanger for the next season. That's what I think we're going to have with Evil
That's probably
Ash.
going to be that's probably going to be the cliffhanger. You're going to see his teammates think that they're talking to the genuine article, and he turns this, and they just have.
No, he is the genuine article. Oh,
No,
you
I'm
mean?
just saying-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But they think all you see is the back of it, so they don't know they're talking to the evil Ash. And you see the evil one just turn his head and just smile and make some snarky comment, and that's where they leave it.
Right, and I think what's going to happen is when they're working on the second season, they're going to see how much room do they have to make the return of Xena, because I know that she is all for it. They don't have the time. Now, once they have the time, they may do it. But word came out today that they're looking at a Lost writer to reboot it without them, without Sam Raimi and all of them for Xena, like a Lost writer. So I don't know if that's a good idea. I would rather have this original team do Xena, not a reboot, but a continuation.
Yeah, because the new guy may decide to go. Let's ditch the whole practical effects and go with
CGI and all that weird stuff.
CGI.
Yeah. So we got that. Now, it is a lot. Again, there's so much news hitting each minute of the day. We still have other trailers we didn't see. We're waiting to see what Spider-Man looks like for Civil War. We're probably going to get a Doctor Strange trailer. We're very excited about X-Men Apocalypse.
I've seen the trailer to that.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer too.
So what did you think, Steampunk?
I was a little disappointed. No Wolverine.
He's in it.
They probably.
I didn't see him in the trailer at all
this time around, so he could do his own.
He's in it, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he's in it. Ray? X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't
It
wait.
looks interesting. It looks like it has potential. Is it just me, or is it Jennifer Lawrence starting to seem a little bit annoying to me? But anyway.
It seems to me that they're saying, all right, it's just Jennifer Lawrence, the hell with Mystique, and let's do the Hunger Games with X-Men. That's what I'm getting. Like, she's just, I'm Mystique, but I don't need to look like Mystique. How about that? Which, hey, if Professor X could walk around
Yeah, I mean,
and
she looks
have hair,
human. She's not
I don't
like,
have to be blue. That's
She's
basically
not like,
what she's
you
saying.
know, I don't. But her blue
Well, that's what they're saying.
appearance is
It's
supposed to
like,
be her natural appearance.
but that's what they're saying. If Professor X could walk around with his legs and have hair, then she don't have to be blue. So whatever. So that's exactly whatever. That's fine with it. All right.
And I thought Mystique was better as a villain.
Raven, right? I mean, yeah. That's
But they're making her into like she's just a member of the X-Men. So
Well, that's what it's going to be now. I mean,
I don't know. I disagree with that plot element.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked the first two X-Men movies really good when Mystique was like this badass. You know,
right.
I mean, I don't know.
And just so you know, I've been signed on for multiple. They were signed on. James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender was signed for at least 2 more. So we're gonna they'll probably redo the Phoenix.
Yeah, let's hope they do redo the Phoenix.
Yeah, let's do it right. Don't mess it up like they did in X-Men 3.
Right.
Or the
They
last
introduced
stand.
Apocalypse. I wonder if they'll do the
They
Age
might
of
do the Mutant Massacre. They might do the Mutant
Yeah,
Massacre. They might
really
do Age of Apocalypse. Well, eventually they may do that. Age of Apocalypse.
I really love Michael Fassbender. He does a really good job of portraying Magneto, in my opinion. He's probably the best actor for Magneto.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And Bryan Singer apparently has learned his lesson straying from X-Men. He's apparently going to stay with X-Men for a while, indefinitely. From what
He might as well just stay for the next 10 years because that's his thing.
Well, I mean, and you can tell because he has said in interviews, I was a fan of the comics. I read the comics when I was a teenager. So you can tell that he knows the characters. He identifies with the characters. He stays to the core of the characters.
Right.
You know, even if he does a different version, it still feels like Wolverine. Yeah.
And that's
Now,
why
if only they can get the Fantastic Four right.
they need Singer doing Fantastic Four then.
Right.
You know, there was a rumor that he was supposed to direct. They were going to bring Bryan Singer to direct the second Fantastic Four movie, but now they've canceled production on the second.
Which is good. And I gotta say that Michael B. Jordan was fantastic in Creed. Fantastic movie. I was wrong. He proved me wrong. He showed me he's a good actor. Fantastic Four was just not for him. That's it. Not every movie's for somebody, and Creed is for him, and he's going to be doing 2 more Creed movies at least.
Hopefully they can get Bryan Singer to do Fantastic Four. I'm sure he'd do a stellar job at it.
Yeah.
You should have waited maybe a couple more years before he actually came into a
superhero
movie. He didn't have the credit. He didn't have the club to hold it.
Too soon. Too soon. Let him develop a little bit first, and then then maybe it would have worked.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Being black, fine.
And then we're getting word about Alien Covenant. That the aliens are going to be it's going to really take center stage with Prometheus, and we're going to actually see the aliens in the Prometheus sequel. I, for one, would rather see the Alien 5, the idea that they had with Ripley returning, but unfortunately now he's let go, and so he's taking his ideas with him. So that movie is now canceled, Alien 5. And we only have the Prometheus 2, 3, 4, whatever. Anybody want to give an opinion about that? Nobody really cares, right?
I didn't really like that last Alien film.
Prometheus?
I didn't like Prometheus. I saw it once, and I thought it was terrible.
All right.
I love the visuals, but I just don't like the story.
I liked it, but they're changing their idea. It was supposed to be separate. Now it's not separate.
They retconned everything. It made no sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, if the alien is just a mutated human with alien DNA, well, why in the alien movies do they not continue mutating? That creates a plot hole where there was previously not a plot hole. It makes no sense.
Right.
We should always use the plot holes.
Now we're also going to get a Gremlins sequel that they're going to be working on next year. Yes.
Yeah.
Gremlins sequel.
Oh my god.
I could care less.
I love Gremlins.
No, I think it'll be good. Gremlins sequel will be good. And then there's a whole bunch of other movies that are coming our way that we'll be talking about in another show.
This is the Everything Show. Can I tell you what my favorite Doctor Who episode was from season 9? I'm all caught up now.
No, because we're going to talk about it on the Real Whovians. That's that's strictly for. I mean, if we'd take a 5-minute break, yes.
Okay.
We can do that. All right. All right, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.